That means everything that I've said, everything that I've done, everything that has happened, that's about to happen, is happening as it is supposed to.
This Diddy situation just keeps getting wilder by the minute. Jaguar Wright is stirring things up again, saying Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey's breakup wasn't as random as it looked. According to her, MBJ got sent a shocking tape of Lori from one of Diddy's wild parties. And the crazy part? She's claiming it was Diddy himself who allegedly sent it as payback. The rumor goes that Diddy found out Michael had a thing with Cassie back in the day, and that's when the drama really exploded. And that's not even a rumor. Cassie actually admitted in court that she had a brief fling with Michael during one of her breaks with Diddy. In her testimony, she said she connected with MBJ around 2015 after finding out Diddy was cheating on her. That part alone had everyone's jaw on the floor. Now here's where it gets even more tangled. Lori dated Diddy before she got with MBJ, so her history wasn't exactly a secret. But supposedly, MBJ didn't really know what went down between Lori and Diddy until that tape landed in his hands. That moment supposedly changed everything. And wait till you hear this. The story doesn't end there, because there's also a wild connection between Steve Harvey and Diddy that ties right back into it all. Steve Harvey and Diddy go way back, and that makes this whole situation even more wild. It's kind of strange how Steve always talks like he's a relationship expert, especially giving advice to women, yet he seemed totally fine with his daughter dating Diddy. That alone has people side-eyeing him hard. And then there's Lori Harvey. She's been surrounded by whispers for years. Some people are saying she might have even pushed Lori to get close to Diddy for fame, exposure, and powerful connections. The whole thing sounds like a Hollywood chess game gone wrong. Now here's the real question. Was Michael B. Jordan actually that trusting? Did he really fall for Lori's polished, classy girl image without seeing what was going on behind the scenes? And what exactly was on that rumored tape that was allegedly shown to him? That mystery still has everyone talking. What's wild is that none of this made it into 50 Cent's documentary about Diddy. Not a single mention. And that's suspicious because so many strange things were going down around that time. It's like people were scared to touch the topic, or maybe someone made sure they stayed quiet. Well, almost everyone stayed quiet, except Jaguar Wright. She's been calling it out from the start, saying Lori's time with Diddy is what really tore her and MBJ apart.
Pick up on signs pretty quickly and then register it, digest it, and then go.
Cassie's lawsuit hit the news. Around that same time, rumors say Diddy was allegedly doing whatever he could to keep people silent, especially anyone who could help Cassie prove her story. So get this, Michael B. Jordan might have been caught right in the middle of Diddy's drama too. Since MBJ briefly dated Cassie back in 2015, Jaguar Wright claims Diddy allegedly had someone show him a wild video of Lori, supposedly from one of those private, over-the-top Diddy parties, and not long after that, boom, Lori and Michael were suddenly done. Just like that. Now, MBJ never spoke publicly about why they split, but the timing has everyone raising eyebrows. One minute, they were talking about engagement and forever love, and the next, the whole thing just fell apart out of nowhere. It was too quick, too clean, and way too quiet. Because everything ended so suddenly, people started thinking maybe there really was a tape. The rumor has been spreading fast, and the more you look at the timeline, the harder it is to ignore. Fans noticed that right after the breakup news dropped, both Lori and MBJ unfollowed each other and wiped every single photo together off their pages. No trace left behind. That kind of social media cleanup screams that something serious went down behind closed doors. Then just days later, MBJ showed up courtside at an NBA game looking straight up heartbroken. People online couldn't stop talking about how he looked. Some said he seemed broken and dead inside. And if that wasn't enough, when he introduced Drake in 21 Savage's performance, he dropped that now iconic line, calling it her loss, which everyone took as a slick jab at Lori. The man was clearly hurt, and it showed. So the big question everyone's asking, did Michael B. Jordan actually see some kind of tape of Lori that completely broke him? That's the rumor making waves right now. But honestly, even if that part isn't true, Lori's whole connection with Diddy is already strange enough on its own. The age gap, the sketchy timing, the family approval, and the fact that Lori was super close to Kim Porter, it all makes people feel uneasy. The whole situation just feels off, even without any tape involved. Let's rewind and look at how the Lori and Diddy story really started. The first whispers about them popped up online in early 2019, just a few months after Kim Porter's passing. And that timing alone made fans uncomfortable. People couldn't wrap their heads around it, especially after Lori posted a heartfelt tribute to Kim on Instagram. She talked about how close they were and even said she used to call her mama. Lori wrote, "Having a hard time processing this one. You were such a beautiful person inside and out. Thank you for always being so sweet and loving to me. I'm so glad I told you how much I loved and missed you the last time I saw you. Your energy was truly something special, an angel on earth and now in heaven." R.I.P. Mama Kim. That post hit people deep because if Kim was really like a mother figure to Lori, then it raised a really uncomfortable question. What did that make Diddy? The internet was buzzing with disbelief. For Lori to call Kim mama and then reportedly start seeing Diddy just 3 months after Kim's passing, that shook everyone. It felt eerie and messy on so many levels. And to make things even more suspicious, according to reports from Hot New Hip Hop, Lori and Diddy were first spotted together during the first week of March 2019 at a reggae music festival in Miami. That was the start of what would become one of the most talked about celebrity pairings, and not for the right reasons. That's when the rumors really started to explode. People couldn't stop talking about Lori and Diddy after that Miami sighting. At the time, Lori was just 22 years old while Diddy was 50, and that massive age gap had everyone questioning what was really going on.
There's been so many stories that have been made up about me. I've heard I've dated a father and son before. Not true? Absolutely not true.
Once footage of them together at the festival started flooding social media, Lori's team moved fast. Her rep rushed to TMZ with a statement, completely denying any romantic connection between her and Diddy. But that denial didn't exactly match what people were seeing. All summer long, Lori and Diddy kept being spotted together. Fancy dinners, late-night strolls, and private events. One moment that really got everyone talking was when the two were seen walking side by side through New York City late at night. No entourage, no distractions, just them. That didn't look strictly friendly to a lot of people. Then by July 2019, things started feeling more official. A source close to Lori told Hollywood Life that she and Diddy had indeed grown closer after Kim Porter's passing. But the insider made sure to stress it was strictly platonic. They claimed Lori was just supporting Diddy emotionally, helping him through his grief. The source said, Lori has been friends with the whole family for years, but she and Diddy have gotten a lot closer over the past 6 months or so. Really since Kim's death, because Lori was very close to Kim too. She was grieving too, so she was really able to be there for Diddy in his grief. She uplifts him. Lori has a way of making him smile. She makes him happy. They're good friends. Now that all sounded sweet on paper, but fans weren't buying it. People found it strange that just a few months after Kim's death, Diddy and Lori were suddenly popping up everywhere together, even reportedly hitting a strip club in Atlanta. That move especially had everyone side-eyeing the situation, wondering if there was way more going on behind closed doors than the public was being told. Sure, everyone handles grief in their own way, but grieving in a strip club, that definitely raised some eyebrows. Still, the story didn't stop there, because things between Lori and Diddy started moving fast. By August 2019, just months after those first sightings, the two were already on a family vacation to Italy, with Steve and Marjorie Harvey right there with them. Talk about awkward family bonding. And just when people thought the situation couldn't get any messier, another twist hit a month later. Lori and Diddy were spotted on yet another getaway, this time in Mexico, and TMZ caught photos of Diddy resting his hand on Lori's belly. You can imagine what happened next. The internet exploded with pregnancy rumors. People were convinced they were expecting, and the baby on the way talk spread like wildfire. Now, it later turned out that those pregnancy rumors weren't true, but that didn't make the situation any less strange. Fans couldn't believe how openly Steve and Marjorie seemed to support Lori's relationship with Diddy, a man twice her age with a long and complicated history. Steve and Diddy have known each other for years, so there's no way he didn't know the kind of lifestyle Diddy was known for. And what makes it even creepier, Diddy's connection to the family goes way back. He's reportedly known Steve since the late 90s or early 2000s. That means Diddy knew Lori when she was just a kid, while he was already a full-grown man in his mid to late 30s. When people realized that, the whole situation suddenly looked way more disturbing. But even with all that history, Diddy still went on to date Lori. And honestly, that's just disturbing. People couldn't believe it actually happened. Now, going back to those photos of Lori and Diddy in Italy, did you catch Lori's white nail polish? At first glance, it might seem like nothing, just a style choice. But once Cassie revealed in her lawsuit that Diddy allegedly made her wear white nail polish during certain private moments, fans started putting two and two together. Suddenly, that tiny detail didn't look so innocent anymore. Now people are speculating that Lori might have been pulled into the same type of world Cassie described. And that thought alone has everyone uneasy. The rumors, the timing, the silence from all sides. It's all just too suspicious. So what do you think? Could there really be truth behind the claims that Michael B. Jordan was shown a tape involving Lori and Diddy? And what's your take on Steve and Marjorie publicly backing that relationship like it was all good? Something about the whole thing just doesn't sit right. Let's talk about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment to keep the conversation going.